What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Tuesday, April 18th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman, and sign up for the lineup generator. Link in the description, 50% off. It's going to be less than $5 for your first week. We generate all the lineups. We get rid of everything that we think stinks, and then we present the rest to you. Chalky builds, balance builds, contrarian builds, lock players, swap players, export up to 20 via CSV. This is going to make you better. I'm confident in that. And it's going to cost you less than $5 for your first week to find out. Now, we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with DeJounte Murray, Julius Randle, DeAndre Hunter, RJ Barrett, and Al Horford on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm going to Terence Mann. He's point guard, shooting guard eligible, just 4K, projected for 18.5. The goal is 23. He's in the optimal lineup 34% of the time. We saw him play about 24 minutes in game 1. Was great from a plus-minus perspective. Don't know how many more minutes he can actually soak up, but if you're looking for value, he's certainly a part of the rotation. 16% usage, 9 points, about 4 boards, 2.5 assists, maybe a stock. Good enough matchup, I guess, against Phoenix. Does it really matter? I mean, we got a 3-game slate here. We got to play who we can. And for Mann to have an MPE at 4K, it's got to be what we're looking for, even as a guy that's only like a 0.75 guy. In at number 4, I'm going to Emmanuel quickly. This one's a little dicey. I'm not totally comfortable with the Knicks, but without Josh Hart, I think quickly just has to see a lot more minutes and potentially more than what I'm giving him. Point guard, shooting guard eligible, 5,600, projected for 26. The goal's 31. Optimal lineup 34% of the time. I went to 32 minutes. I think he could play upwards of 36 or more. Like that is on the table. But they've got a couple other guys that can just soak up the time. Could it be RJ Barrett? Could it be Quentin Grimes? Do they bring a Miles McBride or an Evan Fournier back into the team? Don't know. We shall see. But for now, assuming quickly gets at least a mild bump up to 32, I got him around 0.85 fantasy points per minute, 18% usage, 13 points, 4.5 boards, 3.5 assists, a little over a stock. Very difficult matchup against Cleveland, but the minutes are going to be there. To Cleveland we go at number 3 for Jarrett Allen. He's power forward center eligible, which is just massive. And these guys played a ton in game 1. I only went to 37 minutes on Allen for today, but just know he can get up to 40. 7,200, projected for 38, goals 39, optimal lineup 37% of the time. Allen looks great. He's a fantasy point per minute guy, 17% usage, 15 points, 12 boards, 2 assists, 2 stocks. I mean, the fact that he's a fantasy point per minute guy at 7,200 and it's not just center, the flexibility that you get by going to Jarrett Allen, who without foul trouble is just going to be out there. There's no competition for his playing time. He will be playing as much as he can so long as he can. Probably part of the reason you see Evan Mobley in at number 2 with the exact same odds. Power forward center eligible. Again, great flexibility. 7,500, projected for 40.5. The goal is 40.5. Optimal lineup 37% of the time, just like Allen. Everything I said for Mobley is like Allen. I think Mobley's minutes ceiling is probably like a minute higher just because of his flexibility, but I gave him 38. I think he could play upwards of 42. He's a little over a fantasy point per minute guy. 17 points, 11 boards, 3 assists, 2.5 stocks. Same matchup here against the Knicks. Whether you're going to Mobley, whether you're going to Allen, whether you're going to both of them, you got to pay attention to these Cleveland bigs. You can see it on the screen right now, folks. Lineup generator, $4.48. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen and hit the like button while you're at it. Closing it out with another guy from Cleveland, that's going to be Darius Garland, point guard eligible, 7,300, projected for 41, goals 39, optimal lineup 38% of the time. He played the massive minutes. It didn't go as well as you wanted it to in game 1, but I got him in for 40 here. He's a fantasy point per minute, 23 points, 8 assists, 3.5 rebounds, and a stock and a half. Taking on this Knicks team that will be without Josh Hart, which doesn't really matter for Darius Garland. But pay attention. The top 3 guys are all Cavs. That looks really good to me. But based on the optimal odds, the most likely scenario is that it's one of those guys, maybe 2. So pick the one you don't like, get them on out of there for the lineup construction that you have. Not to say that you can't go to all 3, but for right now, Darius Garland is at the top of the list. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Tuesday, April 18th. DraftKings version is around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.